Why Paris drove horse cars in 1943. Imagine walking through the streets of one of the world's most advanced cities. But there isn't a single engine running. No cars, no buses, just the constant clatter of hooves on pavement. It is 1943. In Paris, if you owned a car, it was effectively a massive, expensive paperweight. Gasoline was strictly reserved for the military. For civilians, it was completely banned. To survive, Parisians had to get brutally creative. Initially, they tried velotaxis, modified bicycles pulling small carriages, but human power had limits, especially in the freezing winters. Others tried a much more dangerous route, the gazogene. These were massive, heavy, wood-burning stoves bolted to the back of cars to run on charcoal fumes. They were incredibly slow, heavy, and highly explosive. The most obvious solution was to return to horses, but there was a massive problem. The occupying military had already seized the strong draft horses for artillery and supplies. The only animals left in the city were normal, lighter breeds. They simply didn't have the muscle to pull a heavy, traditional Victorian carriage through city traffic. So, engineers designed something entirely new, the ultra-light horse car. They took the sleek aerodynamic cabins of modern cars and completely stripped them down. They ripped out the heavy engines, the transmissions, and the fuel tanks. To minimize weight, they replaced heavy steel wheels with thin, wire-spoked motorcycle wheels to eliminate drag. The result was an incredibly lightweight pod that a single, standard-sized horse could pull with ease. The streets became a surreal scene. You had businessmen in sharp, modern suits sitting inside futuristic enclosed autopods, being pulled at walking speed by a horse. It was a bizarre clash of eras. The aesthetic of the 1940s future tethered directly to the medieval past. Some were even custom-built from scrap aluminum and airplane glass, becoming highly prized status symbols. When the war ended and fuel was restored, these vehicles vanished as quickly as they appeared. The engines roared back to life, and the horses were retired. Today, the ultralight horse car is a forgotten piece of history, but it remains the ultimate proof of human adaptability. When a crisis strips away our technology, we don't just stop. We engineer a way to keep moving forward.